Hello, and welcome back to the Banner Saga. Part 5, I believe. It's been a couple months. Let me go grab my water real quick. I should have grabbed it sooner. Alright. Yes, I remember we're here. To try and convince the king to destroy the bridge, I think. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by the dozens every day now. You sent our bester with Hakon. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fasolt. Don't let them get across that bridge. Fasolt takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook. How's Yngvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Yngvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bellower, did he? I don't believe he did. Yes, that sounds right. Yngvar confronted a Sunder in his youth, during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ivor killed a Sunder? How did he end up in Skogur? You'll have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him a Kender. It occurs to you that Jorundur would not be on the throne now, had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. That bridge needs to be destroyed. Oh, you have the answers. Wonderful. Come sit upon the throne. Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself, if only he were in charge. I am over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You're a child, an infant, yet you know everything. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jump from that bridge today, the world would not change. Now either help Fasolt retake it or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. I have 8 renown. I can't level anybody up with that, probably. Oh god, everybody's hurt. Fasolt, get in there. Eagle. Eagle. Which do I need? 20. Fuck, you expensive Rook. Yeah, I can't level nobody up. Does it have an item? What's this one do? +2 break. Sounds pretty good. Alright. Can I wait a day? No. Fight on the bridge. As the war front. At the war front, rows of all are lined up, waiting for their turn to fill in as the warriors on the bridge battle dredge in one endless churn of bodies and blood. Fasolt catches your eye in between giving orders. You lost, human? He says. Fair to help. Fair enough, Fasolt admits. I'm not gonna argue against putting you on the bridge, he says. But we've got plenty wounded here as well if you can work a needle. Let's treat the wounded. You spend a day alongside a lightened many others treated to the wounded follow. Of which there are many. The work is hard and bloody, and after a long day, you excuse yourself to wash up and find a place to sleep while the fighting continues unabated. Can Miran proved? I should only have that guy injured, yeah. I think we're good enough then. Back for more, he says, guns to the wedge. You can already tell that they lost ground on the bushes yesterday. I don't need the day, I don't think. Fastlock nods and he puts you in line with others. Don't be a hero, he grunts. Kill a few and come back alive. A slow terror starts to creep in from waiting to go into battle, but eventually find yourself face to face with rows of dredge packed shoulder to shoulder. Oh, did he heal? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Nobody injured. Wait, does he? What's he have? +3 break? He's a melee guy, right? It's probably better for him. What do I have? +2 armor. This is probably better. Alright, they're all equipped. Yep. Actually, Fastlock might make better use. I do like having a lot of break though. But let's give him the dust. Okay, not too many. That's just scary. They got big res, those guys fuck. Focus left. He's next. No place I can move without getting attacked, so I'm just not gonna move. His ability, how long range is Arc Lightning? Ooh, perfect. What's Malice do? Taunt. I don't need a taunt. I don't know if this guy's technically diagonal for him, so I'm just gonna hit him. I hope it is. Yeah, it's not. he out of range? Really? Damn. What I need to kill him. Let's just move that guy some more. Oh my god! Oddly. Fuck. Ooh. Stonewall. Fuck, 3 damage per hit. Kill him or him. It's the Mender next. The Mender, why do you call him Mender? The spawner guy. That's what I meant to say. Where it says armor? Ooh. It's hoping that heal. Maybe that again now. It says armor up to half the minute's current willpower. That's rough. It's like a light won't be able to save you. So a light will just kill this guy. Should have actually not done that, because I was gonna get fucked. Oh, this guy's summoning. Wait, can I use the rain of arrows if entered? No. Fucked up by this guy. He's not. He's not. That's not gonna do much. Better than nothing though. just hit on me. My daughter. Could be gone worse. Oh, the Mindy's going down again. Odd Leaf is gonna go down. We can't damage him enough. I can take it down the leg. You can choose which one. He wants to kill none of them! Let's go! Beat him down! Let's go! Only one injured. Better than every other fight I've had. You'd swear the fighting is getting more vicious and dangerous. Again, unite the next line of our push you into battle when you don't dare risk it anymore. Come back tomorrow if you're looking for more, says Vassal. You sleep poorly. A even suggestion to collapse the bridge repeating in your mind. The 2 injured, so you have -2 health. That's alright. Let's level up elect. As you approach on the 3rd day, the warriors are in more disarray than usual. Where's Vassal? You ask. One of the passing girls didn't make it. He replies, judging nearly at the mouth of the bridge, barely held back. Your mind starts to wander to dark places. You snap back into attention and you realize the entire army of all are staring in your direction. Ivor walks past, slowly shuffling with an enormous axe in his remaining hand. He heads towards the bridge. Ivor! You yell, but he doesn't reply. Plunges his axe into the nearest dread before kicking it over the side of the bridge. Come on! He screams as the Black Horde, cursing. He rushed to his side in battle. Got Ivor back. That's a good trade. Who gives you about fast assault if you got Ivor? Ah! He fucking took the goddamn thing when he died. The bastard. The item. Oh. Oh, I realized I didn't level this guy up whatsoever. That might be why he's going down so easily. Fuck. Shit. Ooh, my god, Ivy, you got no health. Only one big guy, though. Need to be so close to actually do anything. So I have to wait. My Arc Lightning's not that long range now. I can't do shit. I didn't miss that I could respec his stats or nothing, did I? I think I do just get started on whittling him down, as only. Can I? Am I in range of lightning? Just out of it. Very lucky that they're all for some reason targeting Eagle. This guy's next. Just hit his arm or something. Ivor's arm looks pretty cool. It's a good design. should have had odd willpower out. Wait, she wouldn't be able to. She doesn't have the willpower. Never mind. I hope they keep trying to get Gil. Nah, that's so lucky. That archer's gonna take an Ivy? Yeah. Nope. Oh, I can throw this fella. I should have somebody else get the kill. She won't have the range though, so I don't want to go another turn. Only Ivy went down, not bad. Enough of this, groans Ivy, who seems to have snapped out of his daze. This is getting us nowhere. You follow as he climbs the stairs and throws open the doors of the Great Hall. Yngvar, glad to see you well. You sway catch a note of trepidation in the king's voice. Jorundur, it's enough. This fight cannot be won. Again? This? I'll be damned if that bridge falls during my reign. You'll let our whole race die? We'll all be gone someday, Yngvar. I need not tell you. There are no more Var being made tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. We are it. And I will not destroy what we have made. Would you leave no trace of us when we are gone, as if we never existed? I know this, but yours is one of many. Yours is one voice of many. I know that the Varl are equal. The days of Kender are over. I ask these Varl, all there is left in the world, to follow me and live another day. Who do you think they would choose? The weight of the air in the Great Hall becomes so thick it nearly suffocates you. The silence continues for ages. Go on. Take the Mender, destroy the bridge. Do it and leave. Take whoever would join you and do not return to my city. The alliance of man and Varl is through. I was almost at the door before Jorundur finished his sentence. Led by Ivy, the Varl pushed hard one last time against the dredge until there was room enough for Ivan to take position and start raining down lightning bolts on the bridge supports. Before long, the masonry shattered in a mess and begins to give under its own weight. Varl and dredge alike race to escape the collapse. When the dust clears, there's a gulf between you and the furious dredge. They won't be crossing this way. You've gotten what you wanted, says Jorundur. Now leave. If I ever see man or Mender again, it will be too soon. Avon tells you, Juno will be waiting for us in Sigerholm. Despite the end of the immediate threat, many of all choose to join Ivor instead of following Jorundur. You depart with a long caravan at your heels. Woo! 23? That's a lot. Damn, dude. Camp. Could I respec Ivor? I could. Well, I fucked that up. Could have avoided him going down. Give me that break. I shouldn't need to rest at all. There's no way there's going to be anything that close. You know, the other side of the bridge. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost? Oh no, wait, we ask it. You lost, you ask. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps up and shuffles to the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. But I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way! Who are you? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you're looking for answers. Fuck yeah, dude. But you stop looking for answers. Join us, dude. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Fuck yeah, dude. You didn't become a clansman. I don't think. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue model her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this as a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. Let's look for other survivors. We need more people. We got enough food. 1 hour, you shout. Look for any other survivors. Healers, do what you can. A fire flares to life as you follow the scout's lead. Your search is fruitless, and you return to a fully settled camp. The healers still fuss with the little girl's blankets, but it looks hopeful that she'll pull through. The next day, you set out again. Yeah, no, that's fine. 4 days of food. We got it. There's plenty. It appears that large figure is following the direction of Einertoft. Following from the direction of Einertoft. Oddleif watches intently before finally saying, They have a cart, I can hear it. You slowly get a better view and spy a small caravan of all. Eventually they catch up. Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you. Human? Never imagined you'd to be wanting to fight the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellow is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of all from Wormtail showed up around the back of Einertown, the long way. Bellow and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtail? That doesn't make sense. Bellow was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he left half his force around to approach Einertown from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einertown will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances when nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Saga home. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors, and my friend Gunnulf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. I like Gunnulf. 40 supplies, nice. The caravan stops at a split of the road. Ahead, the path leading Saga home veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too? Grimaces Avend. The summer path leads straight to Saga home, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around past Hawkstorp. Yeah, fuck it, follow what the old man says. I hate to say it, you tell Avend, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long ground. You turn toward the long ground, round around Hawkstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. The round around. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farm and his workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. You could maybe get them to join us? You warn the farm they're approaching dredge, but the man spits and says, "This land is my life. I lose that, may as well be dead." The farmhands slowly nod in agreement, neither joining you along the weapons. Fuck it. What's his is his, you say to the caravan. No sense fighting those trying to protect themselves. Grumbling bounces around to the clansmen, but the caravan is once again moving. Ooh, that poor morale. Or weak. Hey, at the village of miners. Drake? Who want to know what's been happening recently between the rumblings of the quakes and sightings of dredge in the distance. You look around and see a lot of elderly and children, and you know these people only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join the caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. Food. One round gets 6, nice. At 20, 14 days is enough. Knockback on strength +4. +2 I'll give +5 dodge. +1 armor rest, +2 will rest, +3 will per kill. I don't think I particularly need these. What does Gunoff has to say? Don't talk much, do you? You approach the massive green-clad Varl, who's sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that a little better. I'm Rook. What to know? Ubin asked me to chop a dredge in two. I chop him. Traveled with Ubin for long? Yes, long time. When I was young, I fight for another Varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin Paiswall gives him plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You consider your response. You like that sword, huh? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Skrymir himself when I started working for Ubin. He says, I protect the king's collection, I protect the king. Gunoff makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it though. He makes a hand-like motion of an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter anymore. Skymir is dead anyway. Consider your response. Why don't you finish your meal? Want to be friends with Gunoff, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. What is it, 25 to promote? Just 20. I'll give a day rest. 2 days rest. Look at that! Shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch the dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in the front falls over. Then the one button falls as well. You hear 20 to your left. Nid, the archery student Oddleifs, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting. But we should get out of here. Yeah, let's fucking go. But why don't you come with us next time we try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. She's level 1, I'm not gonna take her. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with unfighted surrounding cave-in. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple of wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. Inform them but the coming dredge. I'm guessing you know the dredge are on their way, you shout. If that's the case, friend, says the leader, we need those supplies more than ever. Without even a glance to his men, the attack begins. Fuck it, dude, you gonna die? Ooh, she's level 2. Bowmaster, Sky Striker. What's a Bowmaster do? Way to prey. +2 range, 100% chance to hit. Nice. Puncture. Okay, it's the standard passive. That could be good. I'll stick with odd. Oh, she can see the range. Target the shit out of that woman. Fuck you, bitch. Just zap him with all the lightning you got. Oh, just out of range. Need to build up this guy. So the menu can take him out. he can't. Fucking run away, Ivy. That's alright. I'd rather have her go down than Ivy. Should have moved him away. That's alright. Gil the kill. Kin Gil? Yeah, Gil kill. His kill's pretty underrated. Gil's been promoted. Ollie's been fucked. Damn, they didn't even have supplies we could steal. Oh, it's gonna line up. It's gonna line up. Yes! The casting of Dundu passes around you. In frozen climates, it looks like the rock is split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when sitting between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you pass through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivy. Seems to notice the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Yeah, fuck it, stay overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dundu's massive beard is called a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dundu, embodied her ideals of a masculine form. Dundu took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing. Though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles, he notices a group of boys huddled around something. They share an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of painted locking pieces which slide around the touch. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Try to open it. Your stick turns, working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn. Eventually, you don't seem to make much progress. Even though you don't seem to make much progress, eventually they leave to sleep and touches you and a couple other determined youngsters. We're opening that bitch. It's hard to know how long it's been sliding around the smooth peak puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from the tents, you know you're in for trouble. This has been a long sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the leading caravan. Fuck! Should have took like a pickaxe from one of those miners. Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally, sniffing beneath the roof, you overhear several family members begin unpacking. Look for clues. Whoever left here may have had a good reason, you told the caravan, but after a few tiring hours of searching clues, you have no answers. The frustration and waste of time is apparent on the clansmen faces. I don't want to. I don't like it. We'll most follow you to a further campsite. A few families stubbornly but cautiously enter the hall and bed down. The next day you've joined the caravan, more fresh than ever. You soon hear complaints of your paranoia. Fuck you, complain all you want. Hawkstorp. Hawktula. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even here you can see black figures shimmering through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivy, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Idle reminds you. Check it out just in case we can kill some. I hope others will do the same thing for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivy grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw a bellower off the scent a bit. You had a day's march out towards Hawkstorp. As soon as you step foot in the small town, you think you made a mistake. It's still littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you, as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. I can level up Gil +5. Yeah. Give him more armor. God, I hate these battles where we're all split up. Nine, might be able to... No, I won't be able to kill him. I can almost. Target the archer. Oh my god. Fucking monster. Oh, if I move I don't gain willpower. I forgot. I forgot. Right? Move you 2 steps forward. Still out of range. You go for the stone wall. Keep him out of range. Roll again. fucked. I think, yeah, Gil is resistant to it. Fuck it. Hoping we to kill this guy before he spawned more. Actually, hold on, lightning. Or the 2 4 damage, I think it's 4. Oh, 3. It's funny, might not even be a bad thing. Bad position. He's gonna get hit. Oh, this dude. Come on, kill, get another kill. Pretty easy fight. Town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredge bodies too. Remarkably, as readily we find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall, with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in a shock. And Connor's been gathering to the cave in before you leave. Well, what does he sell? 10 food? For 1 renown? Holy shit. Oh, I need 10 renown to level up Gil. His Gil's been putting in fucking work with that shield. Seductive woman. I don't know if you've ever spoken. I'm Ned, you're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. I've always been a good shot. Honestly, I never even tried before Olive made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Olive's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I wanted to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan people were worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I could finally do something helpful. Where are you from? I think from Skogu. I knew most people there. No, I had a house in Frost Valley, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eccle's men killed my husband. Now Eccles is traveling with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. Alright. Goodbye. Don't think of anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if there's you need to put an arrow in anything. Rest until morale is normal. Here we go. Fucking 4 days of food. You're gonna starve. 3 days. You're nodding off to sleep. Shouts of fire pull you back to your attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying wall. Two, the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire, tearing into the eyes. Save the boy! Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back of the canvas with your hunting knife. You make the ashamed look at the order of all while the crowd cheers on your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. What the depths was that about? You muttered to yourself. Something about the fire. Oddlove tells you, I've heard this before. They don't like it. Does it change what happened? You think to yourself. We're out of food. We're gonna start starving. I was waiting to actually dig with it. I don't know. Well, we would have ran out of food anyway. Not many people left. Or died. Either one. There better be fucking food here. The goddess sown for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath a stone. Should we be worried about that? Yours, Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still couldn't hurt to leave a few guards to look around. Hours pass without warning. Respect the godstone. Ingrid's godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you. Though Avon tells you some of the Mendus have deciphered them. It's how the Mendus learn the language of gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contains more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who's reading it. It describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Avon doesn't know how to read it. Juno could, he says. As you're ready to depart, you screams from the main godstone. The same voice that kissed with the dredge before shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead. But then you see that they've opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across his chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. A light pushes past and gaps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious unlocks have seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, his hands searching for something it can't feel. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time, leaving them to die. In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredges the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading. They're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it, just as we are running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew. Why? Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivy? When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we'd build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Vol and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed her Sundu. When I found my way to Grafheim, the Varl wanted to make me a Kendu, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skogu, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. Fuck, dude, that's rough. For a long time, no is a thing until a child breaks silence. What to do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature swimming before you. Fuck it, dude, we're taking this fucking child. You argue strongly for the showing of mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the cave hesitantly agree to take in the dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not long afterwards, when the one comes up to you, its swaddling was being held by this, she says. It gives you a hairpin that looks distinctly undredge-like. And it swims it on the silver, almost slipsy notice. Persevere. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. How many people starve till the next event? You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Val have gathered. Ivy joins as you approach. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in a corner of a meat house than battling a Sundu? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great War. Take some warriors, plow headfirst in the dredge, they fall into the hills, get lost, now when they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard the time I hit Bellow in the head with a throwing axe? Both Var halt the debate when they suddenly notice you watching. Don't stop. Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellow, we're pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Vol in the land, Euban. I'm never more happy to lose more Vol, Krumer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Comments like that remind me, I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you're coming, Yngvar. You're coming, Yngvar? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. I don't think so. I'm not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Hardenborg you said hello. Crew and many good Val warriors head out towards the growing army of dredge. Is he gonna come back? He always has before. But this time feels different, I fear. Running out of food sucks. I should have maybe not leveled up Eagle and just only bought food. While walking, the words of a mother's song reaches you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale of his own in verse. The Windkicker responds with another poem. The entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Fuck it, dude. Poetry. The whole caravan is shocked when the first line of your poem rings out. You mimic both contestants, adding your own spin to their tales. At last, you end with a joke at your own expense, and the peasants waddle with laud. I thought it was gonna last a day. Yep. Hey, Saga home. Gather round, doubters! Echoes a shout in the distance as crewmen and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold, the invincible Varl. The caravan is thrilled to see crewmen return safely. Did the plan work? Asks Euban. Work, responds crewman. Of course it worked. Same old dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell you how I found these, Kruma says, tossing a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Varl. He leans in close, whispering so Uwe can't hear. Has something to do with the raven's nest and a hair tie. Dundu's hand. Well, 20 right now is gonna go straight to food.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Who the fuck is this guy? Sitting there like a fucking... Ah, shit, this is a meme I'm thinking of, but I can't pull up the picture! It's like that one werewolf thing, sitting by the tree looking off down the hill. Stupid. One catastrophe to another, says Olive as he pulls the Sigurd home. The town appears to be sinking to the lake. The townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Ivan, looking frantic. Where is she? He was in front of the cave and looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare. Aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat, you're welcome to set up camp in the sinking town. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you've individually walked into a debate between Oddleif and Avend. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Avend. I think Olive is right. I saw man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give it a little more time. Rook, listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Oh, and I gets 3. One will return, 2 will arrest. Text for death. Let's talk to him. Talk to him. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno? Worry doesn't even begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her. Are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream. Or, I don't know. You're pretty exhausted. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. There's a lot of talking. I'm just gonna ask him about Bellery. I saw Grafheim as it burned. Evan gets a faraway look in his eyes. The Sunday blew through it like a tempest. The Varl were found in the thousands. Most of the Sunday left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they've come to, or heading towards Arbering. Bello was stayed in Grafheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As he fled to Einertoft, I thought he must want to wipe them off the map completely, but then he came after us. Maybe he knew I was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. I hate this shit about the end times. No, it's okay, Rick. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spent all day worrying about secrets this Sunday. I think a lot of people intimidated, or scared maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. Do you want us to wait a couple days? A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thief! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee your camp. Olive is already running the direction. They took our supplies, you hear nearby. Try to talk it out. Yeah, talk it out. You wander into a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but the conversation stops. Yes! I was hoping to kill him. Ooh, I wish I leveled up Krumer. What's his ability? Oh, it's not that good. I mean, it's good, but I didn't ever get much use out of it. Plus 1 strength resist. Plus 3 strength. And what's mine? Plus 3 break. This really isn't that good on him. If I get Ivor to 5 somehow, I'll put this on Ivor. Thankfully, people are easy. There's a lot of archers though, but people are easy to kill. People are easy to kill. We can kill them. Started out with a kill. That'll raise my morale. I start beating on her. A fat hit. Keep Gunolf out of the fight for as long as possible. So he can keep his strength and hopefully just start one-shotting everybody. So I'll just have you rest, get a little bit more power. and killed him. I don't know why he didn't. Easy fight. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them, but when you return to the cave and discover why, even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed out to fight. Fuck! We're gonna miss some people from the cave and fight you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. We don't know anything about windows or whatever, but we're gonna leave, and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a couple dozen people, farmers and fires alike, feel the same way. They make it clear they're not interested in discussing the issue, shaking their heads and setting out with the rest of the caravan, ready to go. There's little hope you can do to stop them. You hope they make it, and that you haven't made a mistake yourself. Fuck! 3 days of food, then I'll leave. I could buy more food. Dude. One more wait, that's it, we're leaving. Rook, please, Avon begs. She said she'd be here, we need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd given up on Juno. We got problems, says Ivy. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk on the muddy parts, but it's going to be slow. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long it'll take. What do you think? Caulk the wagons. Float. Or fjord. Fjording's probably safer. Pack everything up and take as much weight off the wagon as you can. Soon you're walking through ankle-deep water in thick mud, hoping the rest of the caravan can hold out. The footing is sticky and slow, but the water isn't too deep outside the town. It takes a while, but you manage to cross the enormous mud pit outside the home, with an intact, if not cranky, caravan of people. And we're almost out of food. How not even worth waiting that long? What a bitch. Fuck you, Juno. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl, found nearly frozen to death, now called Augfrosta. The quiet child's face The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with his stick, with which he clearly used to draw on the ground. Study her drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a decipher of yokes in front. A line from the yokes leads to deeper gouges where Augfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending how you look at it, well, could almost be anything. Try to talk to her. You're safe, Augfrosta, you say. Looking into the girl's blue eyes, she calms a bit before stepping towards you, using a stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made. She whispers, edge. It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a little bit. Yep, we're gonna start starving. Are we gonna lose? Five, 7, 1. As he's about to head off to sleep for the night, on Pussy side, I have a couple of concerns I want to speak to you about, he says. In private, you find a quiet place to talk. What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers in the caravan now? We picked up quite a few. I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skoger, they're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear they died to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Vol? You don't even know half those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Einortoft? Trust Ivor to handle it. He's fearless, I'll give you that, but look at him. He's run ragged. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Vol don't want to do what you tell them? If Kruma gave the word, I guarantee at least half would follow. Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted. They haven't. Doesn't mean they won't. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a Mender with us, a Mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think I lucked out with this when his mentor didn't show up in Sigerholm. Avon's just the apprentice. What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Avon? I hear they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einertoft after tearing the world in half, takes one look at Avon and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? You might be distorting what happened. Or Avon might be. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook. But it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. You suddenly ask for air and look down on if he's holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. Bastard. Fuck you. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle, and the camp becomes a blur motion. Onif's fighters from Frostbottle leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddlift turns to fire on the men, Onif runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Eagle on the throat before the blade can grab his shield. Onif heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Eagle and Oddleif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif clutches Alette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls into deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Oh shit. Welcome to the team, Kruma. Fuck, I guess Nid, you can come along. Motherfucker. God damn, I didn't level up Nid. That's alright. He's an archer anyway. Archers ain't that. Archers are great, but I'm not good with them. Motherfucker. Okay, sure. Sucks that Oddleif died. But Eagle? He was the tank. Why did he have to kill the tank? Damn. Whoa. Fuck. like an eagle. What does that do? Oh, I should have given it one more power. Fuck. Can Ned... That's too much. He's hit. Actually, might be able to kill him. Get lucky. Going clockwise from target, so yeah. Use birds of prey is a better chance of hitting. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, so annoying. Kill the pig. The foes lying dead around feet would regret it if they weren't dead. At least you got 10 right now. Where's Alette? Shouts Ivory, tearing through the nearest bandit. But you're already hobbling to the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lays on her back against a tree. Her hands and clothes are covered in blood. She says vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Alette, are you alright? You cringe as much from pain as the appearance of Alette after her body struggled with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddly, anyone. Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ava and Ivor and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open, sound Alette's voice. Normally, a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expect. Oddleaf? It's a good thing Ava was here. She's gonna pull through. There was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitor sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Avon. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Avon frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onif do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. Utter bastard. All this time we had no idea. Echo killed a good half-dozen Onus men by himself. He told me Onif was running Frostfeller the whole time. He left Frostfeller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Echo was always just a barking dog you put in the front yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onif went after those of us from Skoger. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd all take the supplies from the south and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan. Hold on. Gotta set an alarm on my phone. Hour 50 minutes. We have to be more careful. Where do you draw the line, Ivory? I don't know, Rick. I really don't. None to change the fact that Bello is out there somewhere, following us. That swamper on City Home might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but I was right. The road calls. The caravan's already starting to pick up camp. God damn, fucking killed Eagle. Shit. Look who it is. Still not dead. How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Echo. I heard you helped drive off the traders when Onif attacked us, and that leaves me wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why don't you warn us about Onif? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What do you want me to say? Watch out! Onif is going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why'd you stick with him? I don't know, Rick. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part of it is? We became kin when you married my sister. She died of a fever one night, but she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious, I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow, he turned that into over time. He never cared, and I gave up, and did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened, but when I attacked you in Frost Valley, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. Fuck it. You got a shield, you're a tank now. Could to kill a lot more of them without my hands bound, if that's what you mean. So look, I don't have to be a prisoner anymore? You're gonna let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. You consider what to say. I need to get going. And I need to take a piss. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. You shake your head as Echo steps away from the camp. How's the wound? You notice Olive winces as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure. Well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook? She smiles. Without Avon, that's all you could have done. Instead, you have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Or maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. Guess things could have gone worse. How you doing? I'm doing alright. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone. Even surrounded by other people. Not like I didn't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have a lot around. And you, Rook. I don't care what you think about the caravan. Let's go. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. When I'm a little more awake, I mean. I'll talk to you later. No time to wait for wounds to heal. We're starving to death. Three fighters, 6 clansmen. No roll. Wow. A trail of blood leads to a claim to find a large wounded Varl. He's gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone for a second thought. Oh, we can't leave him with nothing. We can help if you want. In a heartbeat, the Varl's on the feet, swinging his massive weapon. He jumps clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you cover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which he decided against following this time. Hey, down! The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Okay, what? Let's see. This is your gun off. -1 strength ain't that bad for him. See what Echo does. He's a grudge wielder. Guts knocks back all units up to 2 tiles. That's cool. Shield wall passive, yeah. Not bad. I'll try him out. One more day. Let's go. Alkfroster, the young girl who joined the caravan after being found nearly frozen, stands suddenly still, refusing to move. She points off the side of the trail and stares off, her eyes full of fear. This again, remarks one of the clansmen nearby. Show me. She nods and slowly draws a tent. Edge, she says, pointing to the tent and then again off the trail. Your confusion prompts her to draw another simple extent, one using the dredge army. Fuck it. Quietly, you warn the fighters. Alkfroster's fear is well-founded. Beyond a short ridge lies a large dredge encampment. Give your warriors encircle the camp. Breathe deeply and charge. In the aftermath of the assault, you take stock of your fighters. Nobody lost, and not a dredge left alive. You leave the bodies of one to anyone other who falls behind and returns to camp in good spirits. Good job, girl. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, "If there's one thing I know better than women in mead, it's, well," he smiles, "well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod like old Unar and make everything better. No questions now." What are you talking about? No questions. Alright. That evening, Unar clears throat and loudly recites tales of travelers ending with war and death behind them. Seeking hope instead, they carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to thank Unar, but he's gone. Huh. The imposing godson of Bjornolf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining force in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to shoot some red berries. To show some red berries growing in an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. They shouldn't be growing here, he says silently. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjornolf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Inspects the godstone. Looking at the godstone, Bjornolf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. There is always depicted as being stern. Bjornolf is one of the most popular gods of men in Val, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjornolf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything that you could need for a good drink. It's hard to give more food. We need food. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Boisgard with my father, sometimes he buys a few of these. Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find. See for yourself. You try one, and you can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late and the caravan's eventually ready to get back on the road, the day by Bjornolf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune. You think to yourself. Disobey. Steam achievement. Rainivik. Some kinds have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after hearing one of the children say it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Lacking a poison taster, you hold out the fruit to a goat. The beast sniffs before eating the entire fruit. Only the pit falls to the ground and the goat licks his mouth. Fuck it. I trust the goat. Many kids have been following their lead. While others continue eating and collecting. Later that day, a few fruit-stained peasants stumble onto the drunken grins. Apparently the fruit was fermented, not poisonous.
Reinvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Rainivik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Boisgard. You try to hurry past, but you eventually spotted. Dredge started ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Adolf. Up near one of the longhouses, in the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse laughing. The dredge heading in your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound at the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold for long. Fuck it, let's kill some. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. You disagree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge manages to splinter the door and break through. Hey, shots of rung all red, standing up on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me? He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Surprise fucking... Oh damn. +2 movement, -1 aggro, that's pretty good. What's this ability do? +2 willpower per rest. I'll give that to Haven. Yeah, all of our main party's equipped. There's just people in here just holding their fucking wine glass or their alcohol cups. This guy's just chilling out. 80% chance of killing. Take it. Maybe kill him. I'll hurt him. Oh, bye. I almost can kill him and probably that OG. Good renown. Welcome to my mead house. Sigbjorn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting of all this far south or this drunk. I can see that. People huddle in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lure Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What's wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone here. They should some fine drink, the best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? How much meat is left? As people show you huge stack of bales filled with quality meat and help you haul them back to the caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. With some help, you gather up the cask of mead and head back to Kevin. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. And Kevin gives you the boisterous ball. He gives the boisterous ball a large berth as you set up a boy's guard. Rock it. The guy's actually gonna stay level 5. He's gonna be fucking great, dude. Ugh, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes up in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? Give the clansman let us sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and in the morning he's praying the price. Help him recover. Luckily, clansmen offer any food and drink they can squatter together for the moaning ball. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive meat stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into the details, he says. I was supposed to bring those tests back from Reykjavik back to Boys Guard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anybody about the meat you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. The Bjornolf's blessing and esteem achievement. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers, not in luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple, generous, and we help you in a fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstanding, the man says. Meat houses are confusing, never know when you drink your share. The woman hits him again and says, we've stolen, got a few when we had to, skills that might benefit you out there. No. There's so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice that a few supplies have gone missing. Bastards. More supplies missing, the woman by the wagon says to you. And look, tracks right here look like children's footprints, but my husband and I followed them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, not telling how many. Some parents complain deeply while others approve the decision. Regardless, check the wagons every morning, and the supplies are inconsistent. It seems like whoever is given up on the extra food. Damn, I should have followed. Should have stopped the kids.
As we pass steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Chapter 7, The Slayer and the Slain. Finally, you arrive at Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions, and are littered with bodies of Dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge is still banging on the gate doors. Without luck, "Let us in!" you shout. Sigbjorn pushes his past. "I won't be hearing the end of this for a while," he says, before yelling, "Open up, Bolverk! They dug me out of Rainvik." You hear a laugh. Bolverk is an interesting name. You hear a laugh echoing in the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by massive Varl, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. It would be interesting. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. Oh God, what voice? "You didn't go get a mender? Where's the maid?" No. Sigbjorn shrugs apologetically. "I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now or we're completely screwed." "I'm Rook. We've come a long ways. Some as far as Skogu. Are you in charge here?" "I'm in charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mendu, come along. We're going to see the governor." Bolvik and Sigbjorn leave with Avian, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fane, this is like Frostvalor all over again. "This is nothing like Frostvalor. The one in Bearskin is probably leading the Ravens." "Ravens? Is that good or bad?" "It depends on who they're working for. Hopefully, it's really the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat." I guess we'll wait for Avon to tell us if he comes back. "I'm not worried about Avon. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here." You're probably right. No one ever uttered a nice thing about Boersgard, so what now? "We ought to check the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in?" "What guards?" "I have a feeling the Ravens are all they got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now." So the docks. I like how this one looks, this location. Very pretty. A lot of depth to it. Oh, 1 second. Getting a call. Well, fellas, this'll be the end of the stream. I'm gonna assume it's saving automatically here.